The Witcher, Netflix's dark fantasy masterpiece, brings to life a brutal yet beautiful world filled with monsters, magic, and destiny. But beyond the action and sorcery lies a deeper, more mysterious story that many viewers never fully notice. It all begins with Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher, a genetically enhanced monster hunter trained to slay beasts that threaten humanity. But ironically, he himself is feared and hated by the very people he protects. His yellow eyes, emotionless tone, and unmatched combat skills make him both a savior and an outcast. Parallel to Geralt's journey, we meet Yennefer, a deformed young girl sold by her family, who rises from pain to power through dark magic. Her transformation is one of the most powerful arcs in fantasy TV, beauty born from sacrifice. And then there's Ciri, the lion cub of Sintra, a princess whose destiny is intertwined with Geralt's in ways neither of them can imagine. When her kingdom falls, her journey becomes one of survival, mystery, and fate. But here's where The Witcher stands apart. Its timeline isn't straightforward. The show unfolds in 3 separate timelines that converge later, a detail many missed on their first watch. It's not just storytelling, it's a puzzle, one designed to test your attention and reward your patience. As The Witcher unfolds, the lines between monster and man begin to blur. Geralt's world teaches a cruel truth. Sometimes the true monsters are not the beasts hiding in the dark, but the humans walking in daylight. Every Witcher is created through brutal trials, alchemical experiments known as the Trial of the Grasses. Out of 10 boys, maybe 1 survives. Those who do are forever changed, emotion dulled, senses sharpened, and humanity fractured. But here's the twist: Geralt's so-called lack of emotion is not weakness. It's protection. He feels deeply, perhaps more than anyone else. Then there's Yennefer. Her beauty came with a price. She gave up the ability to bear children in exchange for magical power. Her story mirrors the show's core theme, that power always demands sacrifice. Every spell, every decision, every destiny has a cost. Ciri, meanwhile, represents chaos itself, the raw, untamed energy that even sorcerers fear. Her powers, tied to ancient elder blood, make her both the future of magic and a weapon feared by kings. But few notice how the show hints at her true potential through subtle imagery: the white frost, echoes of elven prophecy, and her recurring dreams of a world ending in snow. And then comes destiny, a force that binds all 3 characters. People linked by destiny will always find each other. This phrase isn't just a fantasy cliché, it's the spine of The Witcher's universe. Geralt didn't choose Ciri, destiny did. The law of surprise wasn't coincidence. It was the universe aligning their paths. Even the monsters Geralt fights are symbols, reflections of human greed, corruption, and fear. The Striga represents parental neglect. The Kikimora, an ancient Slavic creature, symbolizes chaos emerging from the swamp of human evil. Every monster he slays mirrors a human flaw. Behind every sword swing and spell, The Witcher hides something more ancient: myth. Andrzej Sapkowski, the author of the Witcher books, didn't just invent a fantasy world. He reimagined the Slavic mythology that shaped Eastern Europe's old tales of gods, demons, and destiny. Many of the creatures Geralt faces, like the Leshen, Striga, and Bruxa, come directly from those old legends. The Leshen, for instance, isn't just a monster with antlers, it's a spirit of the forest, a guardian of balance that punishes those who exploit nature. In the show, it's portrayed as terrifying, but mythically it represents the ancient pact between man and the wild, one humanity has broken. Yennefer's chaos magic reflects an old belief that women, tied to the moon and nature, were sources of creation and destruction. Her struggle to control chaos mirrors how humanity struggles to control its own desires. The show turns that myth into something modern: power, trauma, and the cost of transformation. Ciri's Elder Blood storyline connects to another deep myth: the chosen child motif, seen in almost every culture. She is both savior and destroyer, the bridge between the old magic and the new world. Her scream that shatters dimensions isn't just cinematic, it symbolizes rebirth through destruction. Even the medallion Geralt wears, the wolf symbol, is ancient. It represents instinct, loyalty, and the eternal balance between predator and protector. When it vibrates, it's not just detecting magic, it's warning of moral imbalance, the thin line between good and evil. As the series ends its first chapter, one truth stands clear: The Witcher isn't just about monsters, it's about humanity's reflection in them. Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri are three sides of one legend: the warrior, the sorceress, and the child of destiny. And perhaps that's the greatest secret of all. In a world of magic and monsters, the hardest thing to conquer isn't a beast. It's your own fate.